All right, soccer fans, welcome back for another deep dive.
This time around, we are going to be taking a look at the Rapids and the Galaxy playoff matchup.
Yeah?
And I don't know about you, but I was at the 2016 game.
Oh, wow.
When the Rapids, took home the MLS Cup.
It was electric.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I was so hoping for a repeat performance this year.
Yeah.
But
it's unfortunate.
There's a little bit of a different story.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
That 5-0 scoreline wasn't exactly what Rapids fans were hoping for.
Yeah. I get
Domination is putting it lightly, for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, that wasn't just a loss. That was a beatdown.
Yeah.
So let's break this down for our listener here.
Okay.
We know it was a blowout. We know it was 5-0.
Right.
But help us understand what went wrong. Were there any key moments or players that we should be, zeroing in on here?
Well, I think offensively, you saw the Galaxy just clicking on all cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
Riqui Puig, Dejan Joveljic, and John Nelson all found the back of the net. And that really, I think, showcased the Galaxy's offensive firepower.
Yeah.
But the real dagger, the one that I think really took the wind out of the Rapids' sails, was that goal from Miki Yamane early in the second half.
Yeah. I mean,
7 minutes in the second half.
Right.
That can really just kill any sort of momentum that you're trying to rebuild after halftime.
Absolutely. And I mean, we've all seen it, right? Where a team comes out in the second half and they're looking to make adjustments and get back in the game.
Right.
But when you concede a goal that early, it's like all that momentum just evaporates.
Right. So it was more than just good timing then. It sounds like Yamane's goal was sort of indicative of maybe some bigger issues.
Yeah, I think it really exposed some weaknesses in the Rapids' defensive transition.
Okay.
The Galaxy caught them off guard on a quick counterattack. And Yamane, he's been having a phenomenal season, by the way.
Right.
Made a brilliant run to just exploit all that open space.
Mm-hmm.
And the Rapids just couldn't recover.
Okay, so almost like a punch in the gut.
When you're already down trying to get back up.
Exactly.
So looking ahead now, what does this mean for the Rapids? I mean, they're down, but they're not out.
Right.
They're not out of this series yet, are they?
Absolutely not. This is a best of 3 series.
Mm-hmm.
We're only in game 1.
Okay.
So, obviously it was a huge blow.
Huge blow.
But the series is not over.
Not at all.
And, game 2 is going to be absolutely crucial for the Rapids.
Right.
They have to win that game if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive.
So for all of you listening at home, mark your calendars. Game 2 is going down on Friday, November 1st at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time at D6 Sporting Goods Park.
That's right.
Hopefully the Rapids can use that home field advantage to their benefit.
Yeah. They're going to need all the help they can get.
The crowd's going to have to be loud.
Yeah.
They're going to have to really be that 12th man and push the Rapids to victory.
Okay, so what needs to happen between now and then for the Rapids to actually pull this off?
Well, I think they've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
They need to go back up, watch the film, analyze their mistakes.
Right.
They've got to figure out a way to shut down the Galaxy's counterattacks.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to reignite their own offense because they were pretty much non-existent in that first game.
Yeah. It was a rough one to watch.
So, I mean, this is the question, isn't it? Can the Rapids overcome this devastating loss?
And make a comeback in the series?
Mm-hmm.
Or is the Galaxy's offense just too much for them to handle?
I think that's the big question.
It'll be really interesting to see how it all plays out in game 2.
Absolutely. And I think what's so fascinating about these playoff series is you just never know what's going to happen.
Right.
A team can look completely outmatched in one game and then come back and dominate the next.
Yeah, momentum can shift
Exactly.
very, very quickly in soccer.
It really can.
So what do you think, listener? Can the Rapids pull off a miracle here?
Or is the end of the road for them?
Yeah.
We've obviously just scratched the surface here, but hopefully this has given you a good jumping off point.
For, your own deep dive into the tactics and the possibilities of this series.
Yeah.
It's far from over. Yeah. And I think the next chapter is going to be a really interesting one.
I can't wait to see it.